Welcome to our NFL special. I'm Charles Davis. We'll begin our preview of the season with a pair of quarterbacks you've seen right here on the show who are hoping for bounce-back seasons.
It's our 5-star feature presented by CarShield.
One of the NFL's breakout stars in 2017 was Houston Texans quarterback Deshaun Watson. The first-round pick out of Clemson took over as the Texans starter early in the season and had the team in the thick of the playoff hunt before a knee injury ended his season. Watson's ability to win games as a rookie was no surprise to anyone who's followed his career. He did the same at Clemson and also at Gainesville High School in Georgia. Watson was a starter as a freshman at Gainesville, and he would go on to lead the school to its first ever state title as a junior.
Rolling out is Watson. He's going to tuck it and he's in. Touchdown, Gainesville.
Going into the state championship game, I said, he's going to get a big audience, statewide audience, because it's shown statewide TV, and I said he's going to get a chance to show what he can do in front of a state crowd, and he did.
The big win was actually something Deshaun boldly predicted 4 years earlier.
It meant a lot. I was coming into the game, and I always wanted to play for a state championship. And actually, I told one of my friends in 7th grade that my junior year we're going to go to the state championship and win it, and it happened. So
while Watson has the big arm, the accuracy, and the mobility, it's his knowledge of the game that separates him from many.
For Deshaun, the game slows down. His field awareness, what's going on, his control of what's happening on the field, and his control to manage the game, I think is just tremendous qualities that it's just hard to teach.
4 years ago, Deshaun's high school coach was cautiously optimistic that his young signal caller could win at the highest level.
I'm not trying to jinx him or anything, but if he can stay healthy and keep his head on straight and make great decisions, which he's done in high school, I think the ceiling, who knows where he can go. I think he could be a quarterback in the NFL one day. He's such a good athlete that I think there's a lot of things he could do in pro football.
Another quarterback who's hoping to bounce back from injury is Colts star Andrew Luck. A shoulder injury forced him to miss half of the 2015 season and all of the 2017 season, but he's hopeful that off-season surgery finally has him at 100%. Luck first showed his potential to be an elite quarterback in the Houston area at Stratford High School, but his long journey to the NFL actually began in Frankfurt, Germany, when his dad, Oliver, was working with NFL Europe.
When we lived overseas, Oliver was involved with the NFL Europe, and Andrew, as a young, even at 2 years old, was going to football games and loved it. It didn't matter which team made a touchdown, he thought it was great, so he'd be cheering the whole time when the fans were cheering.
Growing up overseas, I really didn't have a chance to grow up in, the traditional football environment, but we still got to watch football, NFL Europe, so I'd always had an interest in it. But I guess when I moved back to the States in the 4th grade for me, I just felt right to play football, and I just felt it drawing me to the football field.
When he first came back to the U.S., he jumped right into a soccer program and played very well. And as often happens, I think, in his case it was a little bit special because he had just come back to the U.S., but he wanted to play to the American sports that he had not played and really couldn't play over in Europe. And I said, fine, as long as you're doing something.
And it certainly didn't hurt having a dad who played in the NFL, as Oliver Luck played 5 seasons with the Houston Oilers.
My dad's been very helpful with everything. He always has great advice, and he talks to me when I need to be talked to. So it's a great relationship.
I've tried to be fairly straightforward and candid with him, in the sense that telling him, listen, if you play quarterback, you get more of the blame when things don't go well, probably more of the credit when things do go well than is deserved.
With the Jaguars, Texans, and Titans all improving in the AFC South, the Colts are going to need Luck at his best if they want to compete.